Hey everyone, Zoomin TV is here at Cannes Film Festival's 69th edition, and we're here talking with the guys who made the film Titanium, Mike and Nick. So can you guys tell me something about the movie? What's it about?
Titanium is about a woman working at a machine shop full of men, and she has to deal with the misogyny, and they don't want her to advance, and so we kind of take a look at her dealing with that.
And she not only incorporates the fact that, she doesn't have to just be a man in a man's world, but she can also incorporate some of her femininity. So she kind of transitions. She kind of recognizes the fact that yes, I can be a woman and still succeed in this environment.
So did you guys come up with the idea because of the whole gender pay gap that's going on in Hollywood right now? Did you think of, let's make a movie about a woman and see, like the femininity of it all?
Not exactly. I mean, it's not just in Hollywood. We're talking about Hollywood, but I mean, all workplaces and job types are suffering from the same problem. It's been going on for a long time. So yeah, it was a good time to do it. But it's been an issue brewing for years, and so that's why I wrote the story.
When did you guys start working on the film? How long has it taken you to get to? Because you're at Cannes now, so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Started writing in July of last year, and we shot it in September. We received delivery of the final production in December, and then here we are in May.
So moved on. That was one of the nice things, that the production part went really quickly, and of course we shot it in a day, which was a very horrendously monumentous day. But yeah, we moved pretty quickly with it. We haven't released it yet, but we felt we wanted to see how it fared at Cannes, and then we could move on with it from here.
What's been the feedback so far?
People seem to like it. I mean, obviously we enjoy it, and so far everybody's been giving really positive feedback. It seems like a lot of ladies are glad that more people are talking about it, so I'm glad, because that was the point.
Cool. And then also we have one of the actors of the film with us today, Rick.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Just acting casual. How are you?
What made you decide to do this? Why did you want to work on the film with Mike and Nick?
I think a lot of times, when you can work in an environment that's kind of beyond your normal scope of comfort, it's always better. Push the limits. And to work in a garage, I'm not mechanically minded at all, but I found, having complex cars, he's run cars, to learn through the director and be able to really learn a lot in a very short amount of time, to me was fascinating and very rewarding experience.
So what's been one of the scenes that you struggled with the most?
I was supposed to be a predatory character, and to find kind of that balance of, not having it gratuitous, but still communicating kind of the discomfort that can exist in a workplace where there's sexism and just kind of alienation of people that are perfectly capable, but because of their gender, they're looked at in a very different light. For me, I wanted to be respectful of my co-star, and to, at the same time, make everyone slightly uncomfortable. So it was a fine balance. I didn't actually touch my co-star at all. It was a matter of being close but not hands-on. And I think a lot of times it's totally psychological. And I think more often than not, Hollywood shows too much. I'm a big fan of Hitchcock and Kubrick, people that were able to make people uncomfortable through a more psychological intensity. Sometimes through the music, for example, you can really churn up emotions and ramp things up that are within the scene, but the movie seals the deal. I mean, the music seals the deal within that scene.
Yeah. Speaking of the music, you guys use like a funk type of style. Why did you decide to use that type of music for the film?
Well, Sean is a composer that I've worked with before, and his music is funk, but he's really diverse, and he understands the decades and the eras of music. And so when we spoke and I told him what we wanted to feel, and he obviously watched the movie, he knew exactly what we wanted to do, or what he wanted to do, and that's what he came up with. And then once we edited it in, it just fit so perfectly. So Sean Lee was the composer. He did a great job.
And also in the film, there's you guys work with muscle cars. So can you tell me which was your favorite car that you just like, oh my god, I want to race this thing? Just every one of you.
Well, it's a the movie centers around the '69 Camaro, which is a pretty iconic American muscle car. That particular car goes about 180 miles an hour. It's got a big bad motor in it. So I mean, it's a lot of people's dream car. I love that car.
And you, Nick?
Yeah, I am a fan of the Camaro, but Jack's car is it's classic. You know, it's kind of, I like the worn around the edges of it, and I think, I mean, the similarities that she plays, that she was able to pull some of the work that she did in her car into the Camaro is makes me want to take her car for a spin. I think I could have a good time with it.
Rick?
There's a reason why you don't see me getting in and out of the vehicles, and I'll just say there's a certain height range and inflexibility that doesn't allow you to gracefully get in vehicles or get out. And so, thank you for sparing people the humiliation. It was awful. They're very tight.
Yeah, shot around it.
They're not made for large people.
Yeah,
but I have to say, I mean, we didn't have the opportunity to actually shoot the scenes where, there's racing or anything like that. That's the hope in the full-length feature. But it was a huge honor to work in vehicles of that pedigree.
So would you ever work on such a film again, or are you trying to think of, no, I'm going to...
Oh, happily. And I would love not to have a stunt person do, racing scenes, for example. I mean, I would love to experience that. That's part of the joy of acting, is to have that opportunity of doing something so out of your normal everyday life, and to learn from the experience.